and go live. Hi, how are you? I don't know if anyone, I've just started up, so I'm only just, I was just looking at the, to make sure that we were live, because I have had right a hell of a busy day. It is fun, but I'm looking a bit messy, aren't I? But I was, my hair's tied up. But, so look at this card. This is out tomorrow. It's on the exclusives on the 4th of March. So tomorrow, is it this one? January to April. Oh no, this is already out, isn't it? Oh, is it that one? Or is there another new one? Oh my goodness, no. Anyway, this is out tomorrow, exclusives. And, oh, I'm going cuckoo. So this is out, and I've done a couple of cards previous that have all come out new. So when you've finished this, if you like this, jump onto the rest of my, go to my lives. That will where you see my latest, unless I've had to record something, and I'll tell you. So this card is ready, set, go. Look. Isn't that so cool? And I've done it in gold down there just for a bit of extra oomph, and then you push it back up and it all comes out. And how is that? So easy. So the inside's just got that, because I think it's got enough going on the front. And then I have an envelope that is, I've done a little red racing car. So I have, my kids have just been to the motorbike racing, but they're going to go to they love the cars and the motorbikes. So I know one of mine will really love that. Ready, set, go. He loves the red cars and he loves all of those. Shame they've just already turned 17. They've got to wait a year to get that card if I haven't given it to somebody else. So while I'm waiting for some to come on, I'll just give them a few minutes, because I'll just check my netties and see if anyone's jumped on. I'm just opening up the comments. Oh, Rosalind's there. Hi. So I've had a busy day, so while I'm waiting for YouTube to jump on, I'll show you, just tell you a couple of things. So last chance is this, the Dino stamps. And there's stamps and dies. The Dino stamps are 22.20, and I'm not sure if the dies are there, because I had a look, but Dino dies. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Dino dies are there, 16.80, and the stamps are 22. Now the bundle is 71, so you're going to save $34 by buying them individually on last chance. And this is what I did with my card for one of my kids, but a birthday party coming up. So have a look if that interests you. That's one set that's on sale. Now also the Faith Collection bundle is 65, and these are two of the cards I made for a friend who takes them to church. So they were pretty good. Now the last one I've got to show you, I've got two, is mixed florals are down at $29.40. Now I looked up for the dies, and they've obviously sold out. So my granddaughter's been with me all day, and she's just started TAFE, and so she came along and said, Mama, I want to make a card. So I said to her, well, because I was really busy, I said, let's just go on Pinterest and find one. And look at this. She made this today with a little bit of help. Look at its sparkles. She's got her wink of Stella on it. You open it up and then she's got an envelope. Now this on Pinterest, this is from Lovecraft at Jazz Ollo. O-L-L-O, Jazz O-L-L-O at Lovecraft. So this is her card that I found, but because I was doing a lot of things, getting dinner ready and all of like that, I thought I'd get something. Isn't that lovely? So it's a timber there, and it's so nice. So that's her card today. So I wanted to show you those to say they are going out, they're leaving. And we fussy cut them because I couldn't even find my dies to them because they're they're on their way out. So this is today's card, and look at them go. I was going to sit and make a different one with something else, but I didn't get time. I might this week and show you next week. So let's just show you how to make this. Hi guys on YouTube, how are you? Welcome. Hope you enjoyed catching up. I just did, that was just a little bit of telling you about what's on lunch, last chance, because I'm into getting bargains. So here we got the stamps. I've stamped them out on that side and I've pushed them on here, and I just take off the little plastic light one, and that's stuck, and I know what everything looks like and the size. So I like to do that before I start. Okay, so this card is quite good. It's quite easy. So I've got some pens, some blends, a mixture. I did get this punch one out. It's not a Stampin' Up, but it doesn't matter. I've got some little dots. They say flowers, but they look really... I didn't even put them on, did I? I put them out to put them on, but I didn't do it. I don't think it needs it. Let's go. Leave that. Now, I've still got 6 of the January-April catalogues if anyone's interested. So, I've still got 8 of these. So, all of this is live now. Well, it is anyway. But the exclusives and the new, they keep dropping new things now. So there's a few cards in here, the stamps. I've done a couple of these, so go on and have a look at Beach Boardwalk. That's really cool, I did. And a few others. There's quite a few actually, just have a look. I have 4 books left. If anyone wants one, message me on Nette's, on my Facebook page, or on my business page, which is AnnetteFalconer.stampingup.net. Leave a message for me you'd like one. Alright, let's get moving. Done enough information. So we've got some of that. The instructions are at the beginning of my thing here, but we'll go through it as we go so you know what we're doing. Okay, that there. So our card base is just a normal, easy 8 1/4 by 5 1/2 and scored at 4 1/8. Okay, just bone fold that. Now I did notice I'd nearly made a mistake. I nearly put down that this was white, but I changed it at the last minute because I can. And so we've got a piece of, this is from the Boardwalk Fun, but I wanted this colour. So I'm going to put it on straight away because that can go straight on, not a problem. And I know Rosalind doesn't like colouring too much, so she probably won't want to do this one. But I liked it. I like to do a bit of colouring, it's quite fun. I've had a nice busy day. Alright, now look at this. It's not a big card. You can do this with your flowers. You can do it with anything you've got. So don't be worried about, and it's not hard. Honestly, it's not hard. So we've got 4 pieces of the dark grey at, I think what is it, the basic grey, we've got 4 at 2 3/4 by 2. I made them a little bit bigger than one I'd seen. And then we've got the 4 white. And we've got a little thing that's going to go here on the 1 1/4 from here, which we might put that on now because then those sides get really caught tight, and you'll see why in a minute. So if I get, oh gosh, look what I found hiding in my cupboard, a pair of snips. I'll keep those aside just for my ribbon because my other snips are getting a bit not very good. So if I'm correct, this is 1 1/4 inches from the bottom. So 1 1/4 from the bottom is there. So I have got a tiny little pencil here. So I'm going to put that little mark there. And from the other side, 1 1/4, and that's going there. So we're just going to glue. So you'll see that's it's going to go there. Okay. So just a little bit of glue on the bottom on that side and on this side, because we have to pull the mechanism through, and I think that's rain, and it will definitely fit through. And from that little mark we've done, okay, and we'll just put that aside and let that get nice and solid. Okay, right, next, I think I've got a really skinny table. It's a really skinny long one, and sometimes I just don't have a lot of room. And one of my biggest mistakes, I turn this upside down. I am a goose. Hi guys, hi, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this one. I'll give you, since there's a few more come on, look at this, ready, set, go. So this is on the exclusives, and it's available tomorrow. So also tomorrow available is a new stamp set. Oh my god, it's so good. It's like little woodland creatures, a tiny little deer and everything. I'm just going to put those instructions up there. I like to double check what I've done. You know, sometimes I get one done and I don't do it properly. Okay. We need cardstock for stamping. Oh, we're doing it straight onto there, so we don't, do we? So this is really easy. Let's fix this up. Alright, so now she used a punch tag, the lady I saw. This is not her card. This is I think, it's Lisa Curio did it, but I've changed it because I wanted those bigger because of my cars. So I got her instructions and changed them to suit my Australian size ones, and also it's she did it with rabbits on it or something for Easter. So I thought it was a great card, especially with this. Okay, so with this is called there's the card base, right, the image mount, the waterfall piece. I've put on my original one that it's white, but I've done it in grey. I didn't like the white, so it's 1 3/4 by, oh no, that's the different, oh goodness gracious. The waterfall strip is 2 inches by 9, and we're going to score it at 2. Get that thing out of the road. Okay, 2 and 2 3/4. I'm looking over to the side to my instructions. 3 1/2. And 4 1/4. Okay. And the most thing that takes time is a little bit of drawing. So we're going to just bend them all. Alright. I keep looking at my card to make sure I've got it right. just going to pull that up again to make sure I've got it right. Yep. So that's the long piece is going to be on the bottom. This is going to be on the top. And it does hold one of the first cards. So we'll just... I'm not flapping my arms. I'm looking for my bind folder. Oh, lost a pencil. Okay, so just give that each of those score marks a crease. Now if you have got a punch that you like, you can do that, but as you can see with mine, all I did is on the bottom is take off the corners. Alright, and I did my here in the bottom. I'm going to do it this way because I can actually see where the punch goes through, and I need to make it a bit bigger, so I'm just punching it, where is it, a couple of times. It's not a very nice punch hole, but you're going to have your ribbon through, so don't panic about that. You might have a better punch. I haven't got a big one. Alright, so now we need to do our stamps on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to do our inside card and our envelope. So we've got all our stamping done at once. So this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/4. And we've got an envelope here. So we're going to stamp up everything. And yes, a little bit of colouring, but it's quite fast, so don't panic. Don't run away and leave me. What's everybody making at the moment? So we've got a card. So I'm going to set these up because some of them I've done them that I just put a couple of things on at once. So my little car's over here. I might put it there, you can see it, see how I've stamped it out so I know. So this card I'm going to put on my long block because then I get to keep. I don't know if it will fit on that one, no. Okay, so I'm going to do that one on there, and then on our second one is we have this long piece. So what I'm doing is just setting it up on here ready, and then I'll pick it up. So I've got my long piece, then I've got, we'll have to come back with one of these in a minute. I coloured that in, so that's fine. And I've got a ready, set, go. Okay. Yeah, we don't do that, up a little higher. A ready, set, go, and I'll have to come back with that one when I do a second stamp with that. Okay, so I'm just setting it all up ready. If I can see where the stamp is there. Now I could do this on my stamping apparatus, but I'm quite happy with the little stamps to keep me going for now. Oh my goodness. Line up properly. There you go. So I'm going to pick all of those up at the same time. And I'm cheating, see? Okay. So ready, set, go. Now, did I use ready, set, go again? I don't think so. So I'm going to change this one and take it off. Ready, set, go was down there. And I'm going to turn him over to the other side. And I want him a bit lower, so that's going to work really well. Look at that. Okay. And now I want to put him away, and I'm going to just do a little bit more up on here. A few little tire runs. Right, now if I'm correct, I also have some tire runs on the second one. Oh my goodness, okay, so my front one is I've got my car and I've got zoom zoom on this one. Okay, now I do have a car on this one as well. Okay, and on those two I have a little bit of a runway. Alright, now next I have, what else? I need a zoom zoom. There we go, tiny little wee one there. I think I've got a tiny one over here. Now always check your zoom because that one was upside down. And so I've got a zoom here and I've got another zoom down here. Okay, and then so I've got ready let's go, nothing on that one, and this one I've got happy birthday and I've got flags. On this one I've got some flags over here, and I'm going to be using flags again in a minute. Where's my happy birthday? There's my happy birthday, and I'm going to be using that again because I'm on the gold. Just making sure I've got that right. I've done that a bit to the side, and I've got some, I should have, no, another one. Where's my little tire tracks? Okay, and this one's got some little thick tire tracks just like this. Okay, so that's all of that done for my stamping. I am, before I do that, because now I know how far it goes down, I am just going to do it in the gold embossing over here. So I will quickly just do the inside mat. That's here. And I've got a bit of zooming along the bottom. This one. I hope you're all doing well and you've enjoyed these cards. And I explain them properly. Hi Christine, how are you? Thanks for coming on. So we've got some zooms. Oh, my thing's picking up now. So now on this one, I just put the big card inside because it was too big to put on the front and I didn't want the whole card being covered by the car. I'm going to put that on the back of that. Oops, I really have put it on the back, haven't I? Maybe I'll turn it over and really have the car, not the plain black. I've done that before. I'm going to take the little car off. Alright, and that's just going on here. And I haven't coloured that. Did I? No, I didn't. I just left it like that because I'd done enough, I thought. And on the envelope, I'm going to put one down here, which I did colour. Alright, so that looks like most of my stamping done, except for my embossing, because I have done a little bit of embossing and I just need a little bit of colouring. So on the base of this, I'm going to emboss so it jumps up, just to be a little bit fancy. And I like embossing, don't you? Does everybody like embossing? Hi Alita, have you not been well, darling? I haven't seen you for a few weeks. Oh, I hope you're alright. So, I'm going to get my, first of all, clean your thing down. Okay. And I'm going to get my I'm just checking what I did on the other one. I've got my flags, then I've got some zooms, oh, sorry, you can't see that because it's not coming. So what else did I do? I did my happy birthday again. There it is. I just thought it looked nice when you pulled it down. Just make sure it's on the right side. Okay. And a couple of zooms up the top. Alright. Here we go. Oh, I do love gold embossing. Just give that flick on the bottom there. It has just picked up a little bit, so I always keep a good brush around, a big one. If you have to do anything off. If you just need, you can have a small one. Okay, I must have gone over on my, pushed my finger bit there. Give me a second while I heat up my tool. And it just takes a couple of seconds to heat up. Alright. And the magic, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Alright, so that's part of our mechanism. This card is just bursting along. Remember when you put your gold back or your whatever, get your big brush and really clean it out, because if you get to do white, you end up having spots of gold in it and you won't like it. Your white gets really dirty easy. So let's put all that out of the road. So I've been playing along, really enjoying doing this stamping one. I really want to do more. So don't forget to look at Last Chance, because there is so much on there. So I'm just going to quickly colour these in. Sorry to bore you. Oh, see, I need a new, who is this? Cherry Cobbler. It is a good one you use at Christmas a lot. So it's very worn out. But with the new stamp pads coming in and inks, I don't know if the blends are being changed, but I'm waiting to see what's going to drop, because we definitely have had Cherry Cobbler for a while, and I don't want to lose that. So now how did I do my red one? I went up there as well. Okay. It won't take me long, sorry. So I've got, is that black? Basic black. I was going to do the wheels. Concentrating. There's a lot of new stuff coming out at the moment. You've really got to have a good look. As I said, I've done a boardwalk. I've done a few lately of all the new ones, which I'm really pleased with. So it's not too long, guys. Sorry, I might get my other car here and do the wheels at the same time. As I said, today I was playing with my granddaughter's at 19. But she was getting her car fixed, so she came and wanted to, when I was telling her, I've got my lime, I've got to get everything ready. I had a card for tomorrow and today, and I said, what do you reckon? Are they good enough? And she was like, yep. So now I'm using the grey. So yeah, so it was nice to have a little bit of company and someone that liked looking at what I was doing at the house for the day. Sometimes you work hard on your work and not everyone sees it, do they? Okay. Now, what is, it is behind here as well. You know, I put a piece of tape around the other end yesterday the other day when I getting a dead end. I'm putting a bit of tape to remind me not to open it. And then I just opened it, so I didn't do very well. Okay. Now we're going to do the other car in Pretty Peacock. Oh, yes, at least it's not like the flower one. Did you like the flower one last week? I don't know if you could see the sparkle on it because I did the gold embossing, and if you turned it the right way, it really sparkled up. I thought that was nice. It's quite an easy card, and you can cut it out. I've seen it done. You cut it out. So I just don't like, there's the little critters, and that's sort of not me. Alright, so we're just going to quickly fill in these lines without doing it too much. Okay. And this one. Not much of a race car driver, am I? Let's race through that. Okay, so we've got those done. I think the only thing I need to do is my ready, steady, goes. Oh, another dead end. Oh, hi, Kiri. How are you? I hope you like this card. I don't know if you've bought this set. I do get a bit tired of just flowers. There's some beautiful flowers come out, but I like a bit of cars and things like that. So okay, we've got all of those set up, and let's show you how to do this mechanism. So remember, you've already bone folded all of these points here, and now I've got to have a look. So your bottom one, I'm going to pull that right up. So my bottom one is down here on the last, hold on. Oh my goodness, I've got to work out what I did. Okay, so my top one, so it'll be 1 and then 2, 3, 4. So that one there is on my top piece. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So my bottom one is here. Okay. So look at that. So really concentrate on this little bit. So that's my bottom one. Oh, you know what I forgot? To put it on here. So all of these go onto there. And you'll notice that they're larger than the strip. So it's up to you whether you make it the same. The first strip I made wider, but I didn't like it. So I'm just going to put all of those on and get them stuck down a bit before I get them on. It's looking good, isn't it? Sometimes I look at things and I think, what am I going to do with that? I didn't just want to stamp. I know they put a stamp on the front of a card and some checkered paper, but I thought, I like to do some different stuff. My boy that loves cars, he says, Mum, I love that one. I said, I'll have to put it away for a year before I give it to you. Okay, so this bottom one is going here. And that is just going to butt up to the, see how it's just butting up to the line there? Alright, and number 2 is my red car. And so you're only going to do the small one here, look. Don't go around to the bottom. Okay, put that up and butt that up to there. And make sure you're lined up with your sides. Okay? Is that correct? Yep. See, if you bend that, it's sitting it. See that? And might have a bit much glue there, eh? Trusty's coming out. to make sure he's not too... Okay, now make sure that is absolutely straight because they need to run together. Alright, number 3. And you can see why I've done that because I had a little bit of glue there and I wouldn't like to stick it. So lining it up again at the top and to the matching, put your fingers on and match that. Okay, and last but not least is our green one. And same. Alright. I'll just give that a couple of seconds to set. Get all my stamps out of the road before I end up losing one. I have found a stamp this afternoon when I was doing the card with my granddaughter, and it took us probably half an hour to find where it belonged, and it was an old one that was a specialist. Okay, so now I've just got to remember where we glue because there is no glue there. But what we're doing is we're gluing, if you can see here, we're gluing the first one. I'll show you. Okay. Now, alright. So this is now going to go. Here it is. Now we've got these quite solidly held out now. So I'm going to thread it through there. I'm going to line that up there. Okay, and we're going to just glue that we're going to just pick that up. So it's at the bottom there. But actually before we do that, let's put our string on. You wouldn't like it if we got the string line wrong, would you? So it's just some linen thread, which is still in stock at the moment. Okay, and so I've done probably a bit more than you need, but I just thought you wanted something to grab hold of. Oh, you like it, Alita? That's good. Have you been well? Hi, Nancy. Okay, so we're going to put that through. It's the first time I've made a waterfall, Nancy. Okay, and we're going to get it in the circle half and push the rest through. You might think it's an overkill, but I liked it. And what I've done is where they were folded over, and then I'll take 2 of those long ones and just tie them in a knot around that bottom so that they hold it all together well. Okay, so I'm just going to try and get my mucker fingers in there. Yeah, Nancy, have you done a few of them? As it says, my first one, and I saw it on Lisa Curcio, but I just made it. I made it my way, so it's a bit changed, and our measurements are different. So, but I think it's as long as you say where you saw it, you're allowed to do that. Okay, so now, okay, we've got it ready. So we're going to put that back into the middle. Okay. So now that's all sitting there in the middle. I'm going to lift that up, and we're just going to glue in between here for the width of that. Okay, so that is 2.5, just over 2.5 in the middle. So if we're going at 4, 1, 2. So that's about where we're going to glue. Straighten that up again. give that a couple of seconds to dry a little bit so that we're not pushing on it. And I'll just colour this last red car. Oh no, it wasn't red there, it was on the envelope I did the red. So if you've got some scrap paper, put it inside, not your good white paper, I've got a bit of plastic there, okay, and put it in your envelope where you're going to be painting so it doesn't go through on the other side. So this is my little red car at the front, and you know what, I could do the pretty peacock in the middle if I wanted. I'm going to colour the front of that in, not the black things. And what else am I going to do? And his little hat, okay, and his wheels. It's a nice male car, they all love the racing, don't they? The glass of the tyres, how easy is this? I get a bit of grey down there. I didn't in the other card, but it looked a little bit out of tax. Let's make that 56. I'm going to be right down, sorry, I'm fluffy end again. 56. Oh gosh. Okay, so now that doesn't, if you have a look down here, you can't, it's not stuck, it's not on the back of the card, so it's alright. Let's turn this over right now. So hold your bottom here, bend it over, and it should be right on that last, just checking, making sure, on that last card. Alright, I've got to just leave that for a minute. What can I tell you? Let's fill in time. So there's a new March catalogue that's coming out. We've got March product of the month is Notes of Spring stamp set. Now remember, get your order in by the 16th because all the prices are going up, so you really want to make sure you do that. So there's I'm just trying to think what is there. So the blends, the ink pads, but I would hold on the ink pads because they've got new ones coming. Refills, DSP, envelopes, storage, cutting blades, heat tool, die cutting, embossing machines. They're all going up on the 16th. So if you need anything, do it now. Get your card stock, get whatever you can. I mean, if they have I don't know that they'll run a what is it called, a free stamping. If they did, that'd be great, because then you could get it. Wait right up till the 15th and see if a free stamping comes out. So the online exclusives are available till they run out, and they put them on last chance. So that's where I'm telling you, these are on last chance. This set, the dinosaurs, and good reduction. So go and have a look. And where's Imogen's card? And so Imogen's done this one with the I wrote it on one of my other one. New release March. Oh, I have notes on the last chance florals. So these are right down to $29 for the stamps. That is so cheap for a brand new stamp set. So, and the Faith bundle's down to $65. Honestly, you can't go wrong. Alright, let's see if we can go wrong. There you go. I'm not pulling too hard because the glue's not quite as sturdy as it should, but it is doing it. Okay. And how do you like that? That is over and done. And oh, I'm going to put this inside. Do you think I should colour it in inside as well? I might put the pretty peacock on inside, just because I can. Okay. I'm just going to do the peacock one. And I'm even going to do it down the front. Okay, and then his wheels. I think anyone would like this card. Alright, what have we got on the front there? Is that a bit of green on the mud flap as well, you reckon? Okay. I think that's the front of the car as well. How's that? I'm going to change his hat and give him an orange one because you can't really see it in the same colour. And since he's got an orange hat, he's going to have orange inside his car. There you go, and we are done. How is that? I love that. I'm going to do that with something else. That is so nice. I am really wrapped with this card. So jump on and look at what's on. Look at the last chance. Tomorrow is a lot of the things are new and live, and voila. How's that? That one will pull better in about half an hour. So I hope you enjoyed that. And oh, thank you. Thanks, Alita. You have a great night. I think you're on day and I'm on night. So you have a good night. Okay guys, I will see you in the morning for my easier card, which I am doing. What am I doing? I'm doing something, it's over there. So, okay. Where's my mouse to turn this off? Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. And for supporting me. If you share my channel, it'd be really good if you subscribed and shared it with someone that would really make me grow a little bit more. Thank you so much. Bye.